you get a diagnosis of Down syndrome and you're not expecting that, you have a lot of worries that come along with that. And so one of the true worries for me was, how are my other two sons going to deal with that, and how are they going to accept that?
Me and my brother, we were in a bath together, and she comes in with this book. I mean, I didn't understand it at the time. I was 9. She goes, "Your little brother's going to have Down syndrome." Well, me, like, I've always grown up like a little comic book nerd, so watching The Incredibles, the bad guys there, his name is Syndrome. So I was like, what? He's gonna have superpowers?
Baylen Baker's family is sports crazed and close-knit, like most families. But the Bakers' youngest family member, Bryson, has allowed them to bond with families all over the state and the country.
My mom and my dad and my whole family, we've been able to touch like so many people's lives, I feel like, through this Upside Down Club that we started in Abilene, and my mom's in charge of it and everything. And we've just been able to meet so many families with the same people that we have, like Bryson, and like we just get to do so many things with them and help so many people.
We just started reaching out to other families, and we put together, we called it the Upside Down Club, the upside of Down syndrome. And so we became a nonprofit, and we started looking into the National Down Syndrome Society. They do buddy walks across the nation, and it's just a fun day to bring families together where you can, hang out and play games and recognize those people in the community that have Down syndrome, and let other people in the community know that it's not a big deal.
The Bakers also have one more thing in common with families who have a child with Down syndrome: a tattoo.
It's called the Lucky Few tattoo, and what it represents is Down syndrome. So how you get Down syndrome is you have 23 pairs of chromosomes in your body that make up everything, like your hair color, just everything about you. And how you get Down syndrome is you get actually an extra chromosome on your 21st pair. So my tattoo, and my whole family has it. The 3 arrows represent the 3 chromosomes, and then the 21 represents 21, like for the 21st pair of chromosomes.
An arrow can't go forward until it's pulled back. And so when you raise a child, and especially a child with Down syndrome, sometimes you're pulled, and you're pulled really hard, and you think you're gonna break, but you don't, and you launch forward like an arrow.
And Bryson is just like everyone else in his family, a huge sports fan, especially when it comes to football.
He was probably like 5, and we were watching the Olympics, and it's like the diving competition's on, and we're just sitting there watching it, and all of a sudden Bryson gets on the coffee table and just tries to dive onto the living room floor. We were like, no, but he's just always been drawn to sports.
Football has kind of been the love, I guess you could say, of the family, and so that's his love too. That's all he's known, and so he's had to kind of keep up with the big brothers, and so that's what he does, is sports.
You don't realize how many people you're touching just by playing a game, just like my brother. Like, you have no idea how passionate he is of like the sport, and like just people that don't get to play it, you don't realize how much of an impact you have